Albuquerque 911, operator 2590. Where is your emergency?
It's the best for you, Omaree. You know why? Because I don't want you to be ready to having problems in your life. That's why I'm trying to teach you now that you're young. So you don't have to be growing up struggling in life. You don't want to learn, do you? You want to live a hard life, I guess. Don't you, Omaree? Now! Sit all the way back. I'm a big kid, man. Well, I'm a loser in anything, man. I'm a nervous lady. Mainly because of this shit right here. Because of your bitch ass. You make everybody sick around you, Omaree. Everybody. You make me and your mom sick, man. What's up, man? Thank you, Omaree, man. You just like spicy of all cops for everything, Omaree. I really wish we could get rid of you, Omaree. I really think, man, or I can get rid of myself. Come on, nigga, man. She didn't do it on. Hey, she didn't do it on purpose. You don't learn, do you?
It's all me. It's not on nothing now.
It doesn't matter. You don't know how to feed your dick right in there.
That's a bad thing, Omaree. A 2-year-old is stronger than you are. Close that door right. Get him. Get the Minnie Mouse. Why do you bring shit and then have everybody else want to carry your shit, idiot? You don't respect to put the on your face, man.
All you is trouble, man. Trouble. Come on, man. Get in there, nigga, now.
Think of having to do this shit all the time, Omaree.
You don't give a man. You care about nothing. Come on, you don't know what talk about nothing. Let's get this there. Shut up. Shut the up. I'm not even doing this. Shut up. I'm taking it. Why is that is not a f***ing road burn, man. How many times I shut up?
Not a f***ing bruise either. That's not a bruise. This doesn't hurt, so don't act like it hurts.
You know, everything hurts you.
How can it hurt you for one day and not hurt you the next day, Omaree? It doesn't, does it? You just want attention, right? Right?
Yeah, yeah. Come on. You got it for me.
Please stop!
You shut the up before I really up you are, man.
You caused this on yourself, Omaree, because you don't want to change, do you?
All I ask of you is something simple, man. And you can't even do that for me or your mother. That's something simple you want. If you want me to be your dad, you I ain't gonna be you. Only never look at me as your dad. I hate that kid, man. I love him, but I hate him.
Stop with your fake whining. Shut the up.
Try to change, Omaree. That's all we want. You understand it? We want good for you. It's not so hard to understand. It is for you because you don't do nothing about it. Don't you? Don't know. You make me so sick, Omaree. Not even my worst enemy is got me as mad as you. Made me have so much hate for the person. I never hated nobody like you in my life, ever. You know that, Omaree? I hate you more than I hated anybody in my whole life. And I've been on this earth 41 years. And nobody's ever made me feel the way you do, Omaree, ever. And you're a kid. That's sad. You don't give a so you just sit there like nothing even means nothing to you. No, I can't stand you, man. I really can't stand you. I just fight with you. Of all ways.
I told you to dab it like that. Get the I see what off.
You're a dumb man. You're a dumb kid, not dumb. You ain't never learn nothing. You're never gonna be about nothing no more. You're gonna be a dumb all your life. Ain't nobody gonna ever be able to help you with a thing. Nothing. I know I won't. So don't expect me to ever help you with Omaree, because I'm done with you. Yeah, nothing means nothing to you. You don't say nothing. listeners. Do this. If you try to make me cry, go hard. If you show you to cry and scream hard. Hard. Oh, you got? Then what do you call it then, huh? Stop crying, man. Get up, man. Okay, give me a hug, man. I'm tired of seeing you like this, man. I want better for you, Omaree. You understand that? That's all I want is better for you, so, man. I don't want you to be like this no more, Omaree, man. Please, boy. I want me and you and everybody to get along, man. Everybody to be happy. That's all I want, you. Yeah, I just want you to be happy. I want you to try. Why don't you want to try? I don't understand. You don't have to be scared or nothing in your house. I'm not never going to hurt you, and neither is Mom. We love you. We just want the best for you. That's all we want, kid. You never understand that? That's all I want for you is the best, man. I don't want you to have to suffer and live a hard life. You understand that? I want the best for you, Omaree. The best for everything.
Yeah? We just barely drove up like 10 minutes ago. I just came from Wendy's. No, they were just fighting outside in the backyard of me. I mean, two guys in the front yard right here. There was like the Indian guy on a bike and the older man. But I don't know if they were arguing. They were just...
You have kids?
I have two kids, yes.
Can we
Yeah.
Come on,
Come here, guys.
Come on.
Oh, no, we have some peanut butter and jelly. We go to ABC Days Care.
Hi, girls. How are you?
He goes to Parks and Recreation at Hodgin Elementary. He goes to counseling at Streetwise.
You guys all right?
Yeah.
There wasn't any yelling or
No,
anything going
not
on?
here at all. Just right, like they told you next door, they always have yelling and fighting next door. They're drunk. There are always cops next door, always.
Yeah, so the call actually came to this house, but we don't know why that would be.
You hit off a cell phone.
They hit off the cell phone and it came right to here.
Off our cell phone?
What's your cell number?
804-2981. Oh, my baby was playing with the phone. Maybe, did you kiss Mom's phone? Where's my phone, Stevie? Where's Mom's phone? Stevie, can you go with it?
Go ahead.
804-2981, is that it?
Do they have the phone number?
10-9, I'm sorry.
I think I know where it is. It was just on my phone, so I think it's on the couch where I had it when I was sitting on it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's on the charger. Is that the phone number it was?
Bike for 250?
Yeah, they can show you their room. Let me take a look at their room.
Do we have, that means we don't have a number, is that correct?
Actually, my phone right now.
It comes from my phone. No 911 calls on mine. At all. Let me see if
10-4, can you repeat the 21?
And this is the laundry room, and then we have a bedroom. Pick that picture for Mama Marty.
Let me see.
What's your number, sir?
Mine is 435
5543.
5543. Yeah, I was just looking my phone.
Maybe
and
my
there's no
little
calls
phone
on
that
it.
Stevie had there, the 304 or
Do you have your phone?
329 number.
Your phone's right here.
We'll call it.
What's my little phone's number?
What that number? 340
Is it a
4573?
306 number?
No.
Oh, because mine is 804-2981, or the home phone is 433-3248.
Do you have another number?
I have a little tiny phone, this one right here. I don't know the number by heart, though. If you have a phone number, do you have a phone number I can call?
So
'Cause I
you said,
I don't have a phone number. I don't know the number.
Relax.
so you said that
Touch that.
Cool.
that right here.
He's cool.
Yeah. That's a watch. His glove? You can have his glove. That's for him. That's
No, I'm trying to figure out what's going on, baby.
I have this phone right here, but I don't. It's a track phone for the safely,
Yes,
and I don't know this phone number. It says withheld. This is the phone. Hello? Okay. Yeah, that was him. He was playing with the phone.
Did you dial 911?
I don't know how to check. It said brand new phone, so I don't know how to check.
Just
Maybe
go
go
to
menu.
contacts. Go to contacts. Watch.
You know,
Go to contacts. Let's just say
missed call?
recent calls, unknown,
Oh,
emergency.
Yeah, he did
Oh
press
yeah.
emergency.
There it is right there.
Stevie,
This
no
little
more
guy, he gets all the
phone.
phones.
Okay, this was the situation though. Okay, when whoever got on the phone, it said that he was abusing the kid or yelling at the kid.
Tell us what happened when you guys were riding in the car.
What happened when you guys were riding in the car? Was there anything?
Nothing. We went to
Because it's all recorded on 911.
Yeah, we went to Wendy's, and the only thing that I yelled is when she stood up out of her booster seat to hand me a Coke, and she dropped the Coke all over me, and I told her, Nivea, sit down in your car seat and put your seatbelt back on. I said, you know you're not supposed to get out of your seatbelt. And then he said, babe, that's the reason I tell you not to give them Cokes and give them food.
I was getting mad at her because
not to give them Cokes or not to give them food in the truck because the truck's going to get ruined and she's not supposed to get out of her seatbelt. Because the Coke actually went all over me. It didn't go
Was there something mentioned about you saying, I wish you were never my kids or something like that?
No, he said sometimes he gets stressed out. He said sometimes I wish we never had kids.
I get stressed out with them, yeah.
That's
These
what
are all
he
my
said.
stepkids. It's just because they don't listen, and I was just stressed out. I was just having a bad day, and I just told her, I said,
He said,
God, I told,
"Sometimes
why
I
did
wish
you
you
have so
didn't
many
have
kids?
so
Because
many
me and her
kids."
have been off and on throughout the years.
And when he went
Right.
to prison, I was still married to him, and I got pregnant by somebody else. And he said,
Yeah, we don't.
he actually took, when we went through CYFD and everything, he actually said, you know what, I'm not their father, but I will be responsible for them, he said, and I will put my name on their birth certificates or whatever. He said, but I do get stressed out. He said, I'm not really a kid person. He said, but I do get stressed out, and at times I do. He does say, God, babe, I wish you would have used protection. I wish you wouldn't have had so many kids. And it's true, though, because we were legally married, and I got pregnant 2 different times.
What's the mentioning, the call came out too, and it says, what's the mentioning about your bruise will heal? Somebody said
Mine
something like that?
right here, I have an infusion treatment.
Oh.
And he goes, don't worry about it, don't stress,
She
your
just got a
thing
new
will
line
heal.
today.
They just cut me again, and I told them I'm scared I'm going to get an infection.
They said that the call sounded pretty violent.
Oh, no, well, that's the only thing that was...
I mean, were you yelling pretty good?
Yeah, he was
was
yelling
yelling
at
at
me
her,
because we have nice cars, and I tend to let them do whatever they
She
want
just
in the
lets them
car.
do it, and I get them upset with them
Because
because I
he's
try
the
to
one
keep
that
our
always
stuff in
cleans
good
up.
condition.
As you
know what I
notice,
mean?
our house, you can't really tell we have kids. Because
No,
he
you didn't.
constantly makes them clean up after themselves, and
Cars
when
are
they're
clean.
with
Just trying to
me,
teach them responsibility.
when they're with me, I'm a little
bit.
more lenient because he's certified through the state to take care of me because I have a brain aneurysm. So he takes care of me, and today when they cut me, I told them they had us pay for some pills from the pharmaceutical thing, and I told them these are supposed to help with my infection. I said, but I'm still bruising. He said, babe, your bruises will heal. Your bruise will heal. It's not going to do anything. It's just going to continue to bleed, like she said, for 72 hours, but it's so sore because it's from titanium that it's going all the way up through here, and it feels like it's bruised all the way up through my chest.
Well, we understand that. I don't know what they heard from over there, but we haven't. It's recorded. I haven't heard the recording of it. I can actually hear the recording of it, but they're stating that it sounded pretty violent, and I don't know how violent it got. Obviously, the kids seem like they're fine.
Oh no, that's all right. He just yelled at me, and that's all he said. Is sometimes I wish you would have used protection, or why did you have to have all these kids? That's what he said.
And then I yelled at her because she got out of her seatbelt, and they already know better than
There was nothing.
We're getting ready to drive up.
There was nothing physical.
No.
I mean,
Oh no.
We've never
We
had
don't
any
ever
calls.
get physical,
We've
yeah.
never had any calls over here. I mean,
No.
Yeah,
Never.
we've been here almost 3 years.
Yeah.
We've never had no problem like that.
And
We're not fighting people
I
at all.
think I've talked to you before somewhere.
Him?
Where have I talked to you at?
Maybe he's been in a lot of trouble in the past.
I don't care about the trouble, but
That's long
Maybe
ago.
his cousin Adam Casaus.
yes.
That's why you know
Adam's
him
my
from
cousin,
there.
yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's his
My
cousin.
first cousin.
Oh, okay.
But I have a really good friend that's through CYFD. He used to be actually my caseworker, Benny Synthia, and I work really close with him because Omaree has a developmental delay. So there's a lot of places when I didn't have insurance for him, I didn't have Medicaid, he wasn't on his Social Security, I didn't have a lot of places or resources that I could take him.
Do you guys have a case with CYFD right now? No cases?
No.
Okay.
We're actually on the intake waiting list for peanut butter and jelly family services, just so that they can evaluate her for if she needs special education, because I want to get her into the Head Start program because they won't let her start APS till she's 6. And through Peanut Butter and Jelly, they have a program she can start when she's 5, and she'll be 5 September 3rd.
All right.
So.
All right. Listen, I mean, you guys, you seem like a good family, decent family. Just be careful on what you guys say when you say stuff like that.
Right.
You know, I'm gonna overlook it right now. Go ahead.
Well, I was going to say, although you say it wasn't violent, your violent is different from somebody else's perception.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
That's like I tell him a lot of places I go, he doesn't notice that he's really loud, and I tell him, babe, you're being too loud, and he's like, I'm not being loud, but his voice is very
aggressive.
Males,
a lot of males, they carry and they're dominant, and especially like that.
We totally understand.
And we understand that, and I mean, because we have to be like that too, you know? Especially, I mean, now we're talking to you just person to person, but when we have to be aggressive, it's the same way. But you gotta understand when a phone is being kicked around, thrown around, you're yelling in the background, they don't know what's going on. And we appreciate you being honest. I mean, you told us everything that happened.
You can get it.
And we appreciate you being honest, but just be careful with that, because if somebody gets the bad, if somebody gets, you know, the bad perception on it, or if somebody sees it, you know, you're yelling, they could report it. You had a witness.
It doesn't look right, of course.
You know, and not saying that you guys are, you know, doing bad and running.
Right, but
you have to discipline your kids.
You got to watch
be careful how you discipline the kids, you know, because of course they might take it a little bit wrong too, you know. So, all right, of course, you guys, all right.
Thank you very much. We appreciate that. Yeah, sorry about the trouble.
It's all right.
No worries.
We just wanted to make sure that the kids are all right, though. Thank you. All right, you guys. All right, have a good one. All right. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Because my son's 9, he's going to be 10, is it not right for us to have him do yard work or teach him to do yard work? Because our neighbor, the neighbor down the street, we had him out here, we were trying to teach him to rake and to show and to like bag it, and she was like, he's too young, you guys can get in trouble for doing that. And I said, well, my husband's helping him, we're just teaching him how to do yard work.
Absolutely not.
Go put this on the telephone.
I would teach him as early as I can, because that teaches him how to be a man.
Okay.
Responsible. Absolutely, man. That's good for you, buddy. Good for you.
You'll get real strong, too.
Come on, honey.
All right.
Bye.
Bye-bye, guys.
Take care. We'll see you guys. Bye-bye.
Hill was one of 2 officers who went to Omaree's house last June. They left without notifying Child Protective Services. They did not listen to the 911 tape, despite a dispatcher asking them to, so they could understand how horrible the call was. And the officers did not file a police report.
Sam Bregman represents former Albuquerque police officer Gil V. Hill. Police lapel cam shows V. Hill and Officer Scott McMurrow responding to Omaree Varela's home last June. A dispatcher told those officers she heard a child being brutally verbally abused on an open 911 call and advised them to listen to it. But they didn't listen to that 911 call.
I don't know the specifics of exactly how long he was there, but Officer Vigil absolutely believes that he did a thorough investigation.
The officers apparently never pulled Omaree aside, away from the adults, to see what the child would say. The officers never called CYFD, and they did not check Omaree for physical abuse.
Him and his fellow officer would never leave there or not arrest somebody if they thought child abuse had taken place, but they didn't believe it had.
There were 2 officers there that day. Officer V. Hill is the only one to get this termination letter. Officer McMurrow is still under investigation.
Operator 4830, how may I help you?
My son was playing on it's a metal horse, like a rocking horse. My 2-year-old pushed him off the horse, and it looked kind of like he was having a seizure or something. So I was trying to do CPR and push on his chest and try to get him thing.
What address are you at?
He's really out of it.
Varela-Casaus blamed a new medication for making Omaree possibly lose his balance.
And he was pushed off the metal horse?
Yeah, well, he was playing on it, and my little boy gets real aggressive and doesn't like to share scare him. So I thought Omaree's leg had got stuck and he would have had enough time to catch himself, but he didn't catch himself, and I heard him hit his head. So I tried to pushing on his stomach, trying to get him, and my little boy was getting really excited and saying, "Mari, play," and I tried to put cold water on him.
Responding officers would later say Omaree's clothes were dry, as were his mother's, despite her claim she pulled him into the shower with her to try and revive him.
His head, did he stop breathing?
No, he hasn't stopped breathing, but he hit it. I tried to put cold water on him.
Moments after the call ends, officers found the boy's body cold, lifeless, without a pulse.
We are now learning what investigators believe happened in this house 2 days after Christmas to 9-year-old Omaree Varela. According to the autopsy, the child had multiple injuries, old and new.
It was an accident. I was disciplining him and I kicked him the wrong way.
But the autopsy reveals Omaree wasn't just kicked to death. According to the OMI report and investigation, Synthia Varela-Casaus knocked her son into a dresser. After Omaree fell to the floor, she stomped on him twice and kicked him in the stomach. At first, Omaree's stepfather, Steve Casaus, told police he wasn't home when Omaree died. But the OMI report and investigation reveals Steve Casaus was home. Casaus eventually revealed to investigators he heard Synthia beating Omaree. This was Casaus in court 2 weeks ago on drug charges, telling the judge he was a grieving father.
Right now, it's just been a tragic time for our family. I've had 2 losses in the last couple of months. Lost my grandfather and my son, and it's just been really tragic.
The report shows Omaree Varela had 9 referrals to CYFD, 2 of them confirmed abuse.
Ms. Varela-Casaus, in count 8 of the information, it alleges that on or about December 27, 2013, here in Bernalillo County, New Mexico, that you did murder Omaree Varela and knew that your acts created a strong probability of death or great bodily harm contrary to New Mexico law. Are those allegations true? Are those allegations true? What will be